Joe Manganiello is an American actor known for his role as Flash Thompson in Spider-Man. He portrays a more popular, confident version of the character than Tobey Maguire's take. Manganiello grew up in Pennsylvania, playing football and saving to pay his own way through college. He always had an interest in acting, but his love for the sport kept him focused on football. Joe Manganiello's portrayal of Flash Thompson breaks the mold of the traditional Spider-Man sidekick. Instead, he is portrayed as a real person with a complex history and relationships. Joe Manganiello brings Flash Thompson to life in a way that many fans found to be refreshing. He is cool, laid back, and confident. Despite his enthusiastic portrayal, Joe Manganiello's version of Flash Thompson is more serious and dedicated than the original character. His origins and motivations are explored much more deeply in this version of the story. Joe Manganiello's performance breathes new life into the classic character. Spider-Man fans appreciate Manganiello's unique take. They consider it a fresh perspective in comparison to Maguire's. Joe Manganiello's acting style is masterful, utilizing a subtle and cool approach to fully embody his character. His work behind the scenes is no less impressive. He worked hard to develop Flash's backstory and relationships. Joe Manganiello is the perfect choice for Flash Thompson. His acting style brings a balance to a well-known character. His portrayal of Flash is acclaimed by both Spider-Man fans and critics alike. As the perfect contrast to Tobey Maguire's version, Joe Manganiello's portrayal of Flash Thompson is a welcome addition to the Spider-Man series. While Flash Thompson has a gallant and sly attitude in the comic books, Joe Manganiello's take of the character takes a more contemporary approach. The main contrast is that Joe Manganiello brings an exciting new edge to the character. His portrayal is edgy, confident, and powerful. Joe Manganiello has worked hard to make the character his own. He developed Flash's personality, understanding that the character is more than just a sidekick. Spider-Man fans appreciate Joe Manganiello's sincerity and dedication to the character. Instead of simply performing what was expected of him, he has crafted a well-rounded, relatable character. Manganiello brings a level of intensity unlike anything seen before in a Spider-Man sidekick. It even drops jaws when Flash defends Mary Jane from Harry Osborn's jealous rage. Joe Manganiello's portrayal of Flash Thompson is delightful to Spider-Man fans. They applaud him for embracing the dark and sometimes mysterious aspects of the character. Joe Manganiello's performance of Flash Thompson puts a smile on the face of Spider-Man fans everywhere. They appreciate his fresh take on the classic sidekick. Aside from bringing Flash to life, Manganiello is lauded for his dedication to the craft. He stayed up late studying every issue of the Spider-Man comic books, pedantically constructing a well-rounded character. Joe Manganiello brought a level of energy to the Spider-Man franchise that was missing from earlier portrayals of Flash Thompson. Fans appreciate this enthusiasm and understand why the character is now better liked. Joe Manganiello is celebrated for bringing a certain charisma to the character that was missing before. He managed to capture the same essence of Flash Thompson with his modern take that many previous interpretations lacked. Joe Manganiello's take on Flash Thompson is perfectly fitting to Spider-Man's world. His portrayal oozes confidence, power, and style, all of which Maguire's version was lacking. Joe Manganiello's interpretation of Flash Thompson was certainly a welcome surprise. His addition to the franchise made the character much more complex and enjoyable to watch. His portrayal draws in fans in a way that no other actor has achieved. Joe Manganiello brings excitement to a traditionally static character. Joe Manganiello looked to the original character for inspiration in determining how to portray Flash Thompson. He used Tobey Maguire's version as a reference point for his own take on the classic sidekick. Joe Manganiello's approach is a modernization of the traditional Spider-Man sidekick. While other actors were attempting to continue the same style, Manganiello chose to break the mold. Joe Manganiello took the time to develop Flash's relationships in the film. Aside from Mary Jane, Manganiello was able to make a mark on the storyline by exploring Spider-Man's other allies.